Good night.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 60 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the option right, it's Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And Jones going to keep once more. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He's got it to the 43 here. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before Luke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones has his man. It's Shakir. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jefferson moving in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Vikings here on third down. His target, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Shotgun now with Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Forced out to his left. High throw, but the catch is made. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Purdy. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're putting.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, rules on the field for the first.
Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Jones, and the throw here caught by Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Jones. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Screen play set up for Williams. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Jones on third down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off the play fake. Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. McCaffrey, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On the option left, it's Jones.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And Jones going to keep once more.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets away from one.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. That's caught by Addison.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'll come up now on second down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, the streak lives as they move to